Day 1, I pressed record on my phone. I looked at the camera, and then nothing. My mouth opened, no words came out. I sat there in silence for almost 10 seconds. Then I said 3 words in English and stopped. That was my first recording.
Wait, you actually did this? You recorded yourself speaking English every day for 7 days?
Yes, every single day. And by day 7, something happened that I did not expect. Stay with us because today I am going to tell you the whole story.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speaking English Daily Dose. I'm Mark.
And I am Sara. Today's episode is a little different. Instead of teaching you grammar rules or vocabulary lists, I'm going to share a real personal story and invite you to try the same challenge yourself.
I love this idea because I think a lot of our listeners know exactly what Sarah felt on day 1, that feeling of opening your mouth in English and nothing coming out.
Exactly. So let me take you through all 7 days. What I said, what went wrong, what surprised me, and what changed.
I am already curious about day 7. Let's go.
Let me start with day 1. I set my phone on my desk. I pressed record. My plan was simple. Speak for 1 minute about my day. That is all. But the moment I pressed that button, my brain went completely silent.
Why do you think that happened?
Because suddenly it felt real. There was no teacher, no script, no one to help me, just me and the camera. I felt embarrassed even though no one was watching. I managed to say, "Today was a good day. I went to and then I forgot the word for supermarket in English. I said food shop." I stopped the recording.
That is so relatable. You forget the simplest words when you feel pressure.
Exactly. But here's what I did. I pressed record again. I said the same sentence. This time I spoke for 1 minute. I talked about the weather and what I had for breakfast. Very simple, very boring, but 1 full minute.
So the topic does not matter at all on these early days.
Not at all. The only goal on day 1 and day 2 is simply to speak. The topic is not important, the quality is not important. Just speak. Day 3 was the hardest day. I almost stopped the whole challenge. I could not think of anything to say. I sat in front of my phone for 3 minutes just staring at it. Eventually, I said, "I do not know what to talk about today, so I will just describe what I can see in this room."
Oh, that's actually a clever trick.
It saved me. I looked around and described everything I could see: the desk, the lamp, the window, the cup of tea. I spoke for 2 minutes without stopping once. When you run out of ideas, just describe what is around you. It works every time.
I am going to remember that. Describe what you see. That's your emergency English topic.
Day 4 and day 5 started to feel easier. Not perfect, but easier. I noticed I was saying less. My sentences were getting longer. I started using connecting words. And then, after that, because of this, on day 5, I spoke for 3 full minutes. And I didn't stop once to think of a word.
3 minutes without stopping. That's a big jump from 30 seconds on day 1.
It surprised me too. I didn't feel like I was learning. I just felt like I was talking. But something was clearly happening inside my brain. Day 6 was the day I started to enjoy it. I talked about a film I had watched. I gave my opinion. I used words like actually and I think and to be honest. These are words native speakers use all the time, and they started coming naturally without me planning them.
So by day 6, you weren't just speaking English, you were sounding natural in English.
That's exactly how it felt. Not perfect, but natural. And then day 7, I listened back to all 7 recordings in a row, day 1 and day 7 back to back, and I couldn't believe they were the same person.
What was the biggest difference?
The pauses. On day 1, I paused after every 3 or 4 words because I was searching for the next word. On day 7, my sentences flowed. The ideas connected. The words came. Not because my vocabulary changed dramatically in 7 days, but because my brain stopped being scared of speaking.
So the real change was not your English, it was your relationship with English.
That is the most important sentence in today's episode. The real change was not my English, it was my relationship with English. Write that down.
I'm writing it down, and I think every person listening right now needs to hear that. Sara, before we practice, let's pick out 5 important words from your story. Words that our listeners can use to talk about their own English journey.
Great idea. Word number 1, embarrassed. To feel embarrassed means to feel uncomfortable and ashamed, usually because of something you did or said. I felt embarrassed recording myself on day 1, even though no one was watching.
Word number 2, choppy. If your speech is choppy, it means it's short, broken, and not smooth. My sentences were short and choppy on day 1.
Word number 3, naturally. When something happens naturally, it happens without effort or planning. The words started coming naturally by day 6.
Word number 4, relationship. We usually use relationship to talk about people, but you can also have a relationship with a language. My relationship with English changed after 7 days.
And word number 5, flow. When your speech flows, it moves smoothly from one idea to the next without stopping. By day 7, my sentences flowed.
Embarrassed, choppy, naturally, relationship, and flow. These 5 words perfectly describe the journey from day 1 to day 7.
Now, let us practice together. Repeat each sentence after me out loud. Ready? I felt embarrassed listening to my own voice. My sentences were short and choppy at first. By day 6, the words started coming naturally. My relationship with English started to change. By day 7, my sentences finally began to flow.
Perfect. Every sentence used one of today's 5 vocabulary words in a real context. That is exactly how you should learn vocabulary. Not from a list, but from a story you have already experienced.
Say them one more time with me a little faster. Embarrassed, choppy, naturally, relationship, flow. Now I want you to do something. Right now. This is your day 1.
I will show you how easy it is. Sara, give me the prompt.
Okay, Mark. You have 30 seconds. Tell me, what can you see right now in the room around you? Describe it in English.
Okay, I can see my desk. There is a laptop and a cup of coffee on it. The coffee is cold now because I forgot to drink it. There is a window on my left and I can see buildings outside. The sky is a little gray today.
That was completely natural, Mark. You described your environment, you used connecting words, and you did not stop once. That is exactly what day 1 sounds like when you are not scared.
And I was not scared because the topic was simple. I just looked around and spoke.
Now it's your turn, listener. Pause this video. Take out your phone or any recording app. Press record. Spend 30 seconds describing what you can see around you right now. Go. That was day 1. You just started your 7-day challenge. Well done.
Let us recap what we learned today. Sara recorded herself speaking English every single day for 7 days. Day 1 was just 30 seconds of broken, hesitant sentences, and that was enough. Day 7 was natural, confident, flowing English. Same person, 7 days apart.
The biggest lesson from this whole challenge was not about grammar and it was not about vocabulary. It was about something much more important. It was this: your brain stops being afraid of something when you do it every single day. Speaking English is a skill, and every skill in the world improves with daily practice. Not with more studying, not with more reading, not with more waiting until you feel ready.
Study less, speak more. Every single day. That is the only rule that matters.
So here's your challenge for today. Start your own 7-day recording challenge right now. You don't need special equipment. You don't need a perfect topic. Just 30 seconds. Describe what you can see around you. Talk about your day. Talk about the weather. Talk about anything at all. The topic doesn't matter. Just press record and speak.
And when you do, come back and tell us in the comments. Are you going to try the 7-day challenge? Use the word embarrassing in your answer. Tell us honestly how day 1 felt for you. We read every single comment.
And if today's episode inspired you or helped you in any way, please share it with one friend who also wants to speak English more confidently. One share from you could change someone else's relationship with English completely. It will help them far more than any grammar book ever could.
And don't forget, our next episode is coming on Friday, and it connects perfectly with today's challenge. You won't want to miss it.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We're really proud of you for showing up and practicing. See you on Friday.
See you on Friday, everyone. Now go, press record.